But try to remember, unlike you, I put my life at risk every time I venture out into the streets. Did the same just coming here, so I beg you, can we get to the point? A doublet, Geralt, and it's not up for discussion. A few bites on my feet and calves. Nothing really. A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short? A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. A Megascope crystal. It's damaged, but it could still work. A patrol. We can't let them see us. A shame events like this are so rare. Without them, I'd never get to see you dressed up. A spy. A what? A young couple. He's an alchemist. Had a practice in Gildorf. She studied at Aretuza. I'm worried the people who hit them might have turned them in. Actually, we've never needed either. Afraid not. And I doubt anyone else will be able to either. I'm so sorry. After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister. After the council, I'll give you an amulet. If you use it, a ball of fire will land where you're standing, just in case. The garden! Let's go! Geralt, you're so charming when you try to be funny. Oh, Maritz. What do you want to know? Yes. The good old days. Albert Vegelbud? All for nothing. Let's go. All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have a moment to talk. All right. They're gone. Come on. All the more reason to act quickly. If this is about a mage who's in danger, always? Guess I remember things a little differently. Am I supposed to attend? Help him escape? Amazingly boring and predictable. Council meetings mainly concern trade matters, tariffs, storage regulations, that sort of thing. And adored for the lavish balls she throws at the family estate outside town. And don't hurt her. And exhausting. Oh, to fall onto a feather bed and sleep till I woke. And Francesca and Ida? Think they'd agree? And I hope things work out for us, and we find Philippa and Rita. And if you change your mind, you'll find me at the Kingfisher. At least for a little while longer. And let the hunters grab the mages who remain here? Out of the question. If you don't want to help, tough. And sadly, that's not far from the truth. And that we know how to show gratitude. And what do you think about? And what are you doing? Running around swamps, killing drowners? And will you help me? Anyone, everyone we could count on came here to Kaer Morhen. Anyone follow you? Anyone from the Silverton hideout make it? Angry? No. Artifact compression. Someone got themselves enchanted in this figurine. At a feast, long ago. He walked up and just blatantly offered to teleport us somewhere quieter. Axie in a crowd? Geralt, there was no way that could work. Base. Cruel. Vile. Bastard. He'll pay for this. Be careful. She might be blind, but she's still dangerous. Be glad to. Just not by way of the main gate. Be on your guard. It could be something far more dangerous. Because you said you've grown to like pleasant surprises. Because Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago. Before we leave, we have to bury her. I won't let crows pick her rotting flesh off a stake. Better predictable Emir and his semblance of freedom than crazy Radovid, brimming with hatred for anything even remotely related to magic. Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat. Bring wine. Lots of wine. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want. But for now, it's nice. And once you finish your business here and come join me, it'll be even better. But I paid in advance, the entire month. But I'm glad you know. I was afraid how you'd react. It's a big deal, resettling to a permanent home. But in this case, there's no hope. Not a shred. No one escapes the dungeons beneath the temple, and no one's ever been broken out. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes 3 things. Coin, and even more coin. But the bit about the lodge, That's what I found interesting. But there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. So, mind coming by later? Menga's dead, true, but that hardly marks the end of my troubles. But they deserved the necklace. They risked a lot just by sheltering me. But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover. But you do have a history of amnesia. But you're here. Case, lay, and gave. Calm down. We've put you at risk, true, but we'll make it up to you. Can we not dwell on it? I need to focus on other things now. Candles, sure. And a bed. Can't hurt to try. Got nothing to lose at this point. Care to sit down for a spell? Causes? What about people? Chase me!
Ciri! Get back to the keep!
Ciri, she's what matters. Do what you need to do, no matter what happens. Ciri can handle herself. Gets it from you. Come on, we have to decompress him. Come on, we need to ready the ship before the hunters learn what's happening. Come back once you've got it all. Come on. Come on, Geralt. Come on, Yen. The sooner we leave, the better. Come on. Come on. Anyone would do this. Come on. We should hurry. Coming? Coral? Corinne's been very effective. You should at least try. Could be just that. Come with me. I can't perform the ritual here. Could have been something on it that would have helped us. Too late now. Damn it! Damn it! No way through! All is lost. Damn it. Hear that? Something's going on. Damn it, that's a lot. Damn it, they're here already. Damn it. We took too long. Dandelion's life's on the line. Series 2. No such thing as too risky. Dandelion's safe for now, though out of reach. Decided to join us after all. I'm glad. Depends for who. Did a little investigating. Learned some interesting things. Did you have time to look around? How's the ship? Didn't have to disagree so strongly. Dijkstra, I don't know how to... Dijkstra, no offense, but... Don't apologize. I knew what I was signing up for. Don't be nervous. Don't forget turning your cow's milk sour straight out of the udder. Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. Don't need to worry about me. Don't trouble yourself. Don't worry about me, Geralt. And please, be careful. Don't you dare! You look great. Drop boxes, secret signals. Yeah, strong stench of spycraft here. This agent could know more about Dandelion. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you... Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. Now you'll change your mind and not come join me. Either he dies, or I wipe his mind. Eli Abadabra Sani.
Enough!
Especially if even half of what I've heard about the Vegelbud's balls is true. Even if it's hard to swallow. Everything's falling apart. I don't know where to start. Everything's ready. Let's get to work. Farron and go. Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason? Fine. Buy our masks while you're at it. And you should change. Ball attire. Fine. But then we need to go now. Clock's ticking. Fine. The fountain outside the Passiflora. And hurry, please. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Listen, there is one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here. Not now. Come by when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right, we need to get out of here. First, love. Now how the hell... First, let him! Found Ingrid Vegelbud's servant yet? Fringilla. Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject. One officially sentenced to death for treason. Geralt! Coming? Gentlemen, really feel privileged to witness your battle of wits. Geralt! Are you suggesting we...
Geralt! I can't hold them any longer!
Geralt, a ball at the Vegelbuds is hardly some merrymaking. Geralt, all mages know each other. Some are well over a century old. That's plenty of time to make acquaintances. Geralt? Come back! Geralt? I don't have all day. Geralt, I have a lot of things to take care of in town. Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Geralt, look! Geralt, over here! Geralt, please. How do we get to the residence? Geralt, remember, I can take care of myself. Geralt, there's no time. Follow her. Geralt, think this through. Geralt, those are... Geralt, wait a minute. I need to see who made it. Geralt, we could debate morals or any number of other topics, but I don't have time for that now. You saw what's happening in the city. Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they killed my king. Geralt, you know me. I'm all for finding solutions. I don't give up easily. Geralt, you know what he did to her. Geralt, you'll hurt someone. Geralt, you don't need to. Geralt? Geralt, help me. Geralt, not this again. Especially not here. Not now. Geralt, we talked this over. You agreed. Geralt, you know I'd do anything for Ciri, but we'll need to evacuate the mages from the city any day now. Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories. Give me the figurine and stand back. Glad you're here. Listen. Gladly. I was about to ask the same. Good. More and more people come to our secret clinics looking for help. Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you. Good idea. Let's go. Good luck. Oh, gotta get the most of this weather before I return north. Know that joke about how to tell when summer's come to Kavir? Graham et Dwyer, Deagnis Kerle, es Pirshena a et Clate. Graham et Dwyer, Robert Megale, Alfelte. Great. Let's go find the fountain. Great view from here. And there's even wine. Greetings, Brandon. Guess we don't have a choice. We have to get that parcel back. I'll tell you the details later. Right now, we need to get Philippa.
Had enough?
Hagen?
Ha!
For a moment there, I thought you were being sincere. So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king. Careful, that sounded like a compliment. Oh, hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life. Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? Have you thought about the garden? Will you leave it as it is, or change it? Haven't been there in a while. So, I guess I'll see you, Witcher. I'll miss you. A lot. He actually pursued me for a while afterwards. He doesn't mention flowers, but I won't refuse if you feel like giving me some. He'd never have agreed to help us. Even if He say where Dandelion is. He was still better than some mages. Healthy attitude. Must have lived long. Must be looking for his beloved. Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients? Helping me to survive, actually. Her? Here? No, impossible. Here, give it to Dijkstra with my regards. Here's something. He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenthal. Tell you the story later. He's easy prey, and that's exactly why we should help him. He's expecting to meet me. He's had more than his share of concerns. He's not from here. No one knows him. Hey, Reuven. His debtors have tended to disappear without a trace. So. Why do you ask? Maybe you're right. So how do you envision our future? Right. Geralt. Honestly? Oh no, not him again. Hope not.
How can we free Dandelion?
How could you put Ciri in danger? How did the guardsmen learn about your son's interests to begin with? How'd it go?
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Hurry, Geralt. This granary's cozy and all, but I'd still rather be somewhere else. Hush. The spark expired. I bet you can get everything we need for the ball at Elihal's shop. You know it? I can arrange that. Think young Vegelbud can slip out of the house unnoticed? I can do that much, at least. I can't wait. I could go on, but I need to get out of here. Now. Go home, bathe, then drink myself to oblivion. I didn't. Their behavior, disgusting, I know. I didn't expect such devotion. I didn't. I said yes. I don't have the strength to try. If I was sure it would work.
I don't know much else, but I suspect that alone might pique your interest. The tome mentioned a journal interred with the scholar when he passed. It could very well lead you to his laboratory.
I don't want to be like them. I expect that of myself. The thing is, It used to be easier. I got a message. The Vegelbuds have postponed the ball. A family emergency, apparently. I got a strange message. I don't quite know what to think. I got tired of waiting for you, so I decided to head to Toussaint. Catch some sun, see how things are going. You said it would only take a moment. I guess incurable disease is more terrifying than torture. I have, for one. I have my ways, Geralt. Hydromancy, for example. I hear the statues there are completely, entirely... I hope all is well. I imagine you hot on the trail of some nasty monster. Or is it an overly complex curse this time? Oh, Geralt, I wish I knew for certain. I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita. I hope we can reach Philippa before she meets a similar fate. I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her. I hope you find her quickly. I hope we'll all meet again someday. I hope you're not upset I came like this, without warning. I just think he'd love to have me as his charge, rather than his leader. I know, but I was still terrified. What if they fetter me in real Dimeridium? You won't always be there to help. I know. Dandelion set her up in a room upstairs. She's resting, slowly recovering. I know. We had everything in place. We were ready to sail. But the hunters moved faster. I know how you feel. I know it was reckless, but competition's stiff here. No one would hire me if I claimed to be a common rat catcher. I know that now. I know what awaits those who fall into the hunter's hands. Let's finish up and leave. I want to go home, bathe, and get drunk. I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'd be nice. I live in the Bits. Head up the hill past the fish market. Stop by. I love you, you know. Maybe I'll give you two a moment. I mean, it's a damned fortress. High walls, guards at the gate, armed men everywhere. We could never sneak in, and fighting our way in won't work. Menga would have had plenty of time to escape. I missed this, Geralt, you know? I must say, trickery and deceit, not your strong suits. I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract. I really hope we contact Philippa and Rita before they meet a similar fate. I really shouldn't saunter around town long. Someone might recognize me.
I saw it! Cover me!
I sense strong magic. I should get all the mages to the docks as soon as possible. Get them on board this ship. But Bertold and Anise have yet to show up at the meeting point. I sincerely hope we can contact Philippa and Rita in time. I sincerely hope you're not serious. Radovid hates mages, Philippa especially. I sure hope the other guests don't get drunk as quickly as I did. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business. I think he just didn't have much of a choice. I think we're going the wrong way. I thought you, of all people, would know. I tried to talk her out of it, but she refused to listen. I understand you're worried about me, but I can't just pack up and leave them all. I understand him perfectly. I was afraid you'd say that. Fine. Let's go to the Kingfisher. I wasn't sure at first. Ultimately, though, it's something I've always dreamed of. I will go with Geralt. You, Dijkstra, go to the port and see that everything's in order with the ship. I won't disagree. I would, sir. I'd hope to go with you. I'd like at least to check. My guess is this could be about a mage who needs help. I'd start with the desk. If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city. If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters. If she falls into his hands, she won't get out alive this time. If she pulled it off, she'd only be the second person in the world to do so. If there's a more vindictive sorceress, I don't know her. Well, except maybe... If we learn anything, great. If not, if you change your mind, come and see me. If you don't want this, I'll turn it down. What I really want is to be with you, to be together, and if you don't want to help, tough. If you knew, you wouldn't be so sure. I'll be sure to admire your valiant suffering the whole time. I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave. I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity. I'll do everything I can, of course. Who might know more?
I'll get you for this, you...
I'll get you out of here. I'll look for your signal. Soon as I see it, I'll rain fire on the forest. I'll rest easier when they're both here, with us. I'll search his body. You search the room. I'll signal the others to come. I'll take her somewhere safe. I'll try to cast a diagnostic spell. Maybe learn something more. I'm enclosing a map I found folded in the tome. It's smudged in a few places, but I hope it proves useful anyway. I'm not asking you to sacrifice anything. You're not cut out to be a courtier. I know that. I'm not so sure. I'm not Yennefer, Geralt. I never will be. I'm sorry. I'm out of coin.
I'm ready!
I'm so sorry, but we have to go. I'm sorry, I acted irresponsibly. It was the wine. Too strong. I'm still asking you to. All right? I'm supposed to meet the servant at the fish market. Says he needs to explain everything face to face, but these days I can't be sure meeting him's a good idea. In all seriousness, though, I did see a few scraps of our future, but I'd rather not tell you exactly what. In case of trouble, we were all to meet at the Kingfisher. There's a passage into the sewers from the cellar, and apparently those can get you all the way to the docks. In short, she was here, at this inn, under our noses the whole time, transformed, seated on her perch with a dimeridium band on her leg. In the flesh? In your shoes, I wouldn't be worrying about what to say to Dijkstra. At all. Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently, Lady Vegelbud's prepared to donate a tidy sum. She wants to help mages escape from Novigrad. Ingrid wrote that she's counting on me. The ball's not cancelled, it's just postponed. Ingrid's servant brought a message. The ball's back on. Is it Albert? Is that how you see it? I'd put it differently. I showed how little I differ from these bastards. Is that necessary? Is that what you think? It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. It ended well, luckily, but it didn't have to. It was... King Tancred asked me to become his court advisor in Kavir. It won't. It's a cruel world we live in. It's hard to make plans. Even harder to invest any faith in them, though you might want to, badly. It's a trap, Geralt. It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages. It's been so long since I've been to a feast, ball, or reception. Amazingly pleasant change from the sewers of Novigrad. It's finally possible, probable even, that we can get all the mages out of Novigrad. It's fine, Geralt. I'll stay, in case she tries to flee this way. It's just... you'll have somewhere to come home to. It's not that. It's the house that awaits us in Pont Vanis. I've dreamt of this moment for months. I've got it with me. I could put it on one evening. We'll dine outside by candlelight, listen to the music of the cicadas. I've got some things to take care of. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom, unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too. Just a moment. Just a shame he didn't dress up like I asked. Just his office key in his pockets. Here. Nothing under his belt. Wait, something sewn in the lining. Just hold me. And say something nice. Just in case, you two switch masks.
Just in time!
Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction. Kaermorn. Kira? Kira thought too much of her charm, tried to buy her way into Radovid's graces, offered to make a powerful weapon for him. Kira was seen in Velen at one point. No word of her since. She could be dead. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Later, Geralt. Let's find the way to the port first. Leave it to me.
Let go, you bastard!
Let's begin. Let's go find him. Let's go somewhere. I know a spot where we can watch the ships. Let's go to the Kingfisher. This time we can't blow it. Let's look for Albert. Let's not stand out here. Lie down in the sun and not move an inch. Like in that elven tale about the frog and the lark. Inchu, inchu, beag broga. Inch by inch, little frog. Like no one else. Listen, it was my idea. I knew exactly what I was getting into. Listen, there's one other thing I wanted to talk about. But not here, and definitely not now. Come by later when you have a moment. I'd appreciate it. All right. We need to get out of here. Little sis. Long enough to know how not to get caught and survive. Look. Gonzalo de Verseo's poems. Jacob of Varaz's Chronicles. It's incredible. Rare, first editions only. Look for crevices and droppings. Ugh, looks like it. Luckily. Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady to me once. Maybe Dijkstra can help. He knows everything. Maybe. If I actually practiced black magic. Haven't sunken that low just yet. Maybe some other time. Maybe we can make this work. If you helped me, we'd speed things up considerably. Think about it and let me know. Meanwhile, we'll probably soon face the wild hunt. Most likely battle Aradin himself, and who knows what could happen. Meet me at night in the main square. We have to take care of Kira. Meet you on the main square at night. Fine. Let's meet there. Back then, like I said, the good old days. But also baths, bombs, body massages. You can make up for all those years you slept in the bushes and bathed in mountain streams. See you. Soon. Sure. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye. Your old friend Dudu Biberveld impersonated the halfling merchant. Dandelion claimed he seemed more real than the original. So much so, Vivaldi gave him a loan of several thousand crowns without batting an eye. Zoltan moves in. Ceilings collapsed, mold on the walls, mouse droppings in the corner. Lips almost pucker on their own. Might not work. Manga's scum, but you have to admit, death doesn't scare him. More precisely? Moritz, what are you doing here? Much better. It'll be safe with me. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage. Must really want the rats out. My, don't you look splendid. Sadly, I've got bad news. My bet's on Ingrid. Highborn damsels have a lot more time than their servants to read adventure novels. Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left. Never mind. I got my answer. Nice of you. But I could have handled it, really. Nice of you to worry, but I've made my decision, and I won't change it. Nice to hear a few kind words, but my friend needs his weapons. No, it's exactly why we're here. No, I've got other plans. No, you must have missed each other terribly. A minute's delay won't hurt anyone. No, seen her, that's all. And I've heard rumors. She's admired in Novigrad for her business acumen. No, thanks. I'll manage. No, there is. You don't know how much it means to have someone you can rely on in this fucking city. No, we won't. I leave Novigrad today, remember? No. Didn't think we'd have to take that route. No. Everything's not all right. No. I imagined I'd be on the ship with the rest of them, and you be on shore. Waving a handkerchief, maybe. No, just here for the coin. No more about the battle. No, you'd take a monster contract from time to time to stay sharp. Nothing too dangerous, though, so I wouldn't have to worry. And I'd be waiting for you. No need. I'm fine. No more. I can't. No one else knows that. He could have escaped the fire. He could reappear. Him or someone very, very similar. None other. I couldn't resist. Really want to see this through to the end. Non-human shantytown. You should find it easily. Not a problem. We'll sleep on the floor. Spread out a hide and...
Not about to let you off!
Not at all surprising, my lady. Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times. Not far. In the bits. Now, quiet, Geralt. We'd rather not draw any attention to ourselves. Not in those words. But I do agree with the statement overall. Not just yet. We should wait until nightfall. Oh, not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip is weakened, no doubt about it.
Not so fast!
Geralt. Not today, Geralt. Not today. Nothing. Really. Nothing but dead ends. We'll need to make do. Novigrad's a lost cause. Unless by some miracle the Emperor takes the city. Now he wants to revive the Council and the Conclave, and I'm to head both. Now we have to flee the city like rats. Now we wait for them to scurry away. Now you understand my predicament? Newt! Observe the water's surface carefully. We can't let anything go unnoticed. Of course. Even got an idea where you could start? Of course. Pretty damn badly. Of course. Whoever cast the spell on the poor soul must have forgotten about him.
Of course you can, but I'm just getting started.
Of something strong, I hope. Offense taken. Stop talking and lead the way. Oh, let's look around. Oh, I'd love to see it all. Oh, my favorite earrings. I can wear them again now that I have both. Thanks, Geralt. Oh, my speciality, remember? You've got nothing to fear. Oh, no. I plan to have a good look at this famous maze of theirs first. Oh, places where I managed to get by without your help, too. Oh, you really want to talk about it? Maybe I should get Yennefer. Wouldn't want her to miss any of this. Oh, you're right. Just hard to believe it's over and done with. Oh. Are you trying to... Oh, my. Certainly took my request to heart. Oh, no. Won't get out of it that easy. I asked you a serious question. Where do you see us in, let's say, 5 years? Once you've recovered a bit, you should find Ambassador Varatra. He's sure to help. One last farewell. Only a fool would refuse. Oh, I'm glad. It'll be safe here. Oh, for a minute I actually thought we were doomed. Or wants us to think she did. Or we're too late. Partly. Though, more as a warning. Patricia Vegelbud's the current mater familias. Ingrid's her daughter.
Perhaps. In which case we'll die with dignity. Weapons in hand. Not tied to a stake, begging for mercy.
A witcher's compliments. Philip, are you all right? Philip had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a dimeridium band on her leg. Philip has always said that if magic perishes, so shall this world. And the lodge was to protect the mages and their interests. A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes. Please be careful and come back to me quickly. Your Triss. Please, trust me. It's not the first time I've done this. Quick! Radovid and the Emperor, on the other hand, would not be pleased. Both would have to respect our opinions, and neither likes to share power. Radovid is holding mages captive. He'll force them to extract more from the crystal. Radovid laughed in her face, ordered her captured, then impaled. Nothing I could do. Rats fear fire, right? Oh, really? At the time, to me, he seemed sweet. Really? Despite all these bloated nobles, the bowing, the fake smiles. Really? That's wonderful. Reconciled. Relieved to get that mask off, if only for a little.
Remember the stone I gave you!
Right. Could find something that'll help us. Right to be. Hunters were on my trail. Sadly, no. Sadly, no. I'm a sorceress, not a miracle worker. Said I'd recognize him. He'll be in a blue tunic, have a load of keys strapped to his belt. I'm supposed to ask him about the price for his trout.
Seagulls! Hear them? We made it!
See? My hosts weren't all bad. See you soon, Geralt. Seems she was planning to grow tissue on precious stones. Seems so long ago. Probably because so much has changed. Oh, sheesh, thanks, Geralt. If you meant to say something nice, try again. She'll be here soon, and she's sure to want to talk to you. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal, away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, de Jonquier, is a rich banker. Shh. I know. Shit. I'm sorry, Geralt. I should have thought it through, but when I saw him, Since it seems to be over, perhaps. Singed hands, maybe, but impaled. 6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Small comfort. So, tell me how Yen's doing. So, what will you do with the crystal? So, what now? So? So am I. So did I. But I changed my mind. So? Learn anything?
So maybe you'd care to dive in after that sack for me.
So, something on the other side?
So we won't take the streets. So we'll get to the port through the sewers. Geralt will clear a safe path for us.
So, we've prepared something special.
So what am I supposed to think about?
So, what happens now? Afraid it's a bit too early for happily ever after. Something you've been meaning to say to me? Sometimes I have no idea how I actually managed to bring them all together. Sometimes I think it's all too lovely to be true. That something's bound to happen. Another war, or some other horror. Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. Sorry, but I've already made plans. Sorry. Shouldn't have said that. I understand. I'm hurt, but I understand. Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards. Specifically hydromancy and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed. Still remember my elements? How I use them? Stop. Hear it? Stop. Hear that? What is it?
Stop. I'll take it off myself.
Stop.
It doesn't befit a sorceress to blush.
Stop interrupting. I have to focus.
Stop whining. Such is life for sorceresses in Novigrad these days.
Sure about that?
Sure you weren't followed?
Take care. And give Ciri a kiss from me once you find her.
Take care of that, then come and see me. Take care of yourself, Klug. Take these shackles. Put them on me.
Talk to Ingrid Vegelbud's servant? Tancred's been supportive of the mages from the start. The evacuation was only possible with his help.
Tetraglarie!
Thank Yennefer. She's the one who invited me. Thank you, Geralt, for this. And for what you said at the port. Thank you. Thank you. I hope I can rise to the task. Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together. Thanks, Geralt. Thanks. Thanks. Think anyone will recognize me? Thanks for helping.
Thanks for your help, Geralt. That bastard hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's Barracks together. That it's a trap. On the one hand, it's an opportunity I can't afford to let slip. We need the coin. On the other...
That should do it. I'm going. You should too. That should do it. Keep close. That simple? That was the recent past. Anything might happen to her in Dijkstra's hands. Let's go. That would probably be best. That's good.
That's it. That's all I could recover.
That's the sole comfort I find in this. But it's no justification.
That's where you're wrong.
That's why I'm asking you. I need you to find the way to the docks, clear the path for the others, and do it quickly. The hunters could figure out our plan any minute. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next.
The Baroness Lavalette? The bastard. Wasn't enough that he poked her eyes out? Probably wants to torture her some more.
The dream's within reach now. I'm not about to let it go. The elves occupy slums, but the dwarves practically control financial life in the city. Oh, the Geralt who's not afraid to open up to me, tell me what he really feels, what he wants. The hunt could arrive any minute. The hunters, they won't treat me like a lady, but I'll survive. Might hurt a bit, but
the job's done.
The key to a vault. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. The names they mentioned, all the most powerful sorceresses, former members of the Lodge. They clearly mean to revive it. The other mages I brought with me from Novigrad or who made it north on their own feel the same. You wouldn't recognize them. No conspiracies, cabals, plotting. They just sit there and work for the good of the kingdom. The others will never make it without me. The recent past. We have to hurry.
The right flank didn't attack, and the sorceress was Litanade, known also as Coral.
I was there too.
This happened long ago.
The sewer's always this exciting?
The tome's author claims a certain Professor Moreau once called Beauclair home, and this professor conducted research into Witcher mutations.
The Vegelbuds are one of the city's most influential families. Somewhat atypical, the women have been in charge for generations. The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Then wait for you outside the Passiflora. There is an upside to all this. There's a draft. Should be an exit here. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly. There's been a mistake. I don't know you, sir. There's just not enough of us. It'll be a hard fight. These are troubled times, and Tancred could be alone in remembering that mages are a powerful force. They came for me, and for you. They locked all the gates, placed guards at every corner, all in one night. Then they started searching the city, street by street, house by house. They stop anyone who seems even slightly suspicious. Mostly it's common folk with rabbit's foot charms or lucky horseshoes, but sometimes they get it right. Arrest actual mages. They'll heal. They're counting on me. I can't leave them. They're safe now, right?
They're swarming the yard by the main gates!
They've tried, Geralt. I've tried, to be exact. Shortly before you arrived. It almost cost me my life.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize.
Think. Bring the hunters the vile Triss Merigold. They won't just open the gate for you. They're likely to let you present her to Menga personally. I think that's all of them. That was close.
I think you know the answer to that. I like it a lot. House is big, but not showy. Lovely location. Perfect for romantic getaways.
This is no time to mourn. Come with me. This is no time to settle past scores. End of discussion. This is not about numbers, Geralt. This is where we split up. But first, let's burn this shack down. This might come as a surprise to you, but shackles do have uses outside of the bedroom.
This way, Geralt. Though we could try to force our way through.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it? Thought they'd be safe from Radovid's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... To think a year ago, guardsmen bowed to mages they passed in the street. Too long. How's the guest room? Anything changed? Took a look at the building, and it does not look good. True, but there's still a chance we'll find Philippa. True, I do. Lots of ways to get gold, though. It's just not the most important thing now. True. It looks like a vampire's hideout. Which is why we can be pretty sure no one will bother us here. True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? Trying to weasel out of answering again? You rascal.
Oh, Geralt. What have you gotten yourself into now?
2 guards left. Now or never. Fine, never mind.
Geralt, don't bring up that ball. The wine got to my head and Geralt, if you only knew what I think, what I feel when I see the next pyre. When I find the bodies of friends and adepts massacred so badly I can't possibly identify them.
It'll be a hard slog for everyone. Maybe tell him you have information about the lodge. Or about Philippa. Even better, he hates her most of all. You'll think of something.
Nothing.
A preliminary image.
Unbelievable. You said something romantic. You, Geralt of Rivia.
Wait, why haven't you brought her here? Is she in danger?
Wait a second. Yes. Lost it years ago.
Where did you find it?
Wake up. Sit with us a while.
Wanna wait in the garden? I saw a nice spot there earlier. Want the long or the short version? Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago. We can always drop you back on the Isle of Mists.
We couldn't wait for you to show.
We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her. We don't stand a chance of breaking him out. Temple Isle's impregnable. And Menga's not likely to order his transfer. Or anyone's for that matter.
We had our chance. But let it go.
We have this. We have to get inside. We might still go there one day, when it's all over. We need another way out. Quick! We need to find Brandon. We need to go. We need to hurry. We need to join the others, soon as possible. We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
We need to tell you something. We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that. We settled on a full coin purse. We should search the office. Maybe we can find some documents mentioning Dandelion. It was my fault, I know. The wine went straight to my head. I'm sorry. We still have to wait for Ingrid Vegelbud's message. We talked about this, remember? In the lighthouse? We tried. We weren't supposed to draw any attention. Well, almost none of the mages have heard of him. An amateur, I guess. Well, from Kickemores, Griffins, Bruxay, but not from the hunt. You and Ciri'll need my help, and I'll be at your side. Well, might keep him from setting his thugs on us, breaking our legs for failing to fulfill our part of the bargain. Well, Moritz? Well, none of those during the battle, please. If anything should happen to you. Well, they say Kavir's lovely this time of year, but I prefer you. Well, yeah. I'd probably relive it in my dreams if I wasn't already having nightmares about mages roasting on pyres. Well, we'll find a way. I have an idea. Tell you later. We'll go first. Geralt will follow right after. Well? Come on. We'll know soon enough. Come with me. I know a place where the walls don't have ears. We'll meet there. I hope. Well, mostly fine. Should heal in time for my wedding. We'll never surrender, Ciri. Well then, shall we go? We're here. We're in Novigrad. Novigrad. We're only ever the ones to know the truth about ourselves. Were you able to get everything we need? Weren't you supposed to be somewhere? We've always loved each other. You're in love with us. We've waited long to escape. Till we could make sure Kavir will take us. Till we could acquire enough coin to hire a ship. Till we could find a captain we could trust. We've waited too long. There's no more time for hesitation. We must leave Novigrad today. What a jackass. What do I do, Geralt? What do you mean? What happened? What happened at the fountain? What happened? I thought Menga took the bait. What would you have had me do? Conjure up a cloud of butterflies?
Whatever is keeping you busy, perhaps you'll need a break. For those moments, I offer you this intriguing little mystery I happened on in an old manuscript I bought off a merchant from Nazaire.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, I knew you and Yennefer, that you'd end up back together. It was a lost cause. Always.
What are you doing?
What's our past got to do with it? What's that smell? Jasmine?
What's with Eskel? We have to retreat!
When can we take him away? When I didn't know what happens when the witch hunters get their hands on you. When I didn't know what it's like to be tortured. What it's like to hear the screams of others and be unable to do anything. When I need your help, I'll ask for it. When we're done here. When all this is over. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri's safe. I'd like us to live there. Together.
Where'd you think you're going? Warehouse job won't wait, you know.
Where? The passage is straight as an arrow, not a single fork.
Where will we meet? Where'd you agree to meet?
Which doesn't mean I'm not happy to see you.
Who knows? Maybe one day. Who's tossing all these corpses down here? Whose taste has grown worse since you were sleeping with her? Come on, the kind-hearted gentleman will get along fine on his own. Why wouldn't Lady Vegelbud meet with me personally?
Will we make it to Kavir?
Wise. I'd never choose his shoulder to cry on either. Witchers don't age. Word is, at the last one they served 100 different desserts, and the fireworks boomed from dusk till dawn.
Would you abandon Vesemir? Eskel? Lambert? Leave them behind just to save your own skin?
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back? Wouldn't worry about the guard, but since the mage hunters tried to grab you, I'd say Albert's in serious trouble.
Yeah, thanks for your help.
Yeah, but I also need to blow off some steam.
Yeah, fight first, ask questions later. Yen, you know the Wild Hunt better than anyone else. Tell us about the magic they use. Yen and I, well, we talked and concluded. Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is. Yes, Geralt? Yes, I missed you too. Yes, it's me. The trout buyer? Yes. Nothing.
Yes, thanks. Things were looking shaky.
Yes.
Yes.
and lost one.
Yes, be quiet and try not to disturb me.
Yes, forgot you're not the type to settle down. Yes, got your swords back from the guard, and Ingrid gave me the coin. It's more than I expected. Stunningly more, frankly.
Yes, high time.
Yes. I just wanted a moment to talk to you. Before it begins. Yes. Somewhere, over hill and dale. Yes. The thing is, they could have taken the coin and turned me over to the hunters, but they didn't, which was extremely honorable by Novigrad standards.
Yes, when can we leave the estate?
Yes?
Yes. Or someone who looks exactly like him.
Yes.
We know he's on the island, and he'll stay there until Menga orders him transferred to Oxenford, right?
In Alen Dwana ar Ice. You already take 80% of what we receive. You always say that.
You can. Wouldn't recommend it, though.
You can breathe easy. Far as I know, he settled down in Novigrad and has no intention of budging.
You can set out on the path whenever you want, for however long you want. You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
You don't count.
You don't exactly sound thrilled. You don't like it? You don't need to decide right away. You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth? You get everything?
You guess right. And that's my problem. Vegelbud needs a favor from me. No details in the letter, unfortunately.
You know, I've been thinking who might know something about Ciri, and I just got an idea.
You know the Aetheri saying, may you live in interesting times? Well, I've already done that, and now I'm looking for a bit of quiet.
You know what might have happened?
You know where to find me if you want to say goodbye.
You mean the lodge?
You must be thinking, this can't possibly hurt any worse. Oh, it can.
You? Nowhere.
You realize one word and you'll howl with pain again.
You really think so? You should go now, before Kareen goes back into hiding somewhere.
You should have run.
You too, Geralt.
You turned him down, of course. You were right. She must have changed back into human form. You won't get a word out of me. Not you, not him.
You'd even look great wearing a bustle.
You'd recovered your memory, found Yennefer's, so naturally, I thought the two of you had...
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa. Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
Oh, you're back. Put the shackles on me and let's go. Just please, don't do anything stupid.
You're better off not knowing any details. He'll be safe, I promise.
You're coming with me?
You're dead! You're gone! Oh, you're here. Finally.
You're in deeper, I assure you. But answer our questions and we'll help you get out.
You're kidding, right? We have to prepare. Change clothes. Most importantly, buy our masks. You're not gonna give it to him, are you?
You're terrible, you know that?
You've got to approach the guards. They could recognize me. I'd rather not show my face.